Hello Virgo, welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be a reading from the 7th going through to the 13th. This is the eclipse week as well. I think it's going to be a week of, movement, derangement for rearrangement basically. And it seems like a week of holding your breath. Basically, let's just see what's going on with your overall energies here. There's a lot of worry. You tend to worry about everybody, okay? And I think they're sort of saying, don't worry, because then you become part of the problem. Someone will have to look after you. So do not worry about things. Move through this transition. We all need to go through this transition, and I think this transition is this moving from one portal to another. This could signify marriage, obviously, for some of you. But I think this week is going to be a real eye opener for a lot of people, and it's going to move us into a new world. May not be order. But it's certainly going to be a new world. There's no doubt about it. Let's just see what's going on in your relationships front. This is the collective relationships as much as your couples and stuff like that. You obviously take what you can from this reading. Karmic message here. Similar sort of thing to Taurus as well. And I think this is for most signs as well. It's almost pulling back. It's closing ranks. It's making sure everybody's all right. Keeping the connections with other people that are around you that you trust. That you love, that you know, so that's family, friends, soul tribe, that sort of thing. Yeah, it's a bit of a call to action, really, and this is where you're very good at that in a moment of crisis, of kind of going, right, let's do things, let's do this, let's do that, let's get moving, let's get going. And that enthusiasm, I think, is going to help a lot of people in your relationships around you. So being enthusiastic about the people that are around you is going to be really important. Helping other people to keep calm and carry on, basically. I think that's what your mission is here. Now let's see how the universe is trying to guide this. Here as well, they're pulling ranks as well, sort of saying, keep it tight with your family, your soul tribe and your friends and etc. Yeah, and share that love around. Open your door up to the people that are around you, that you trust. I wouldn't open up too much to the outside world, as it were, but certainly the people that you feel at home with, I would really encourage you to sort of connect with them, to make sure the communication is open with all the people that are around you. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this karmic message. You're going to be called upon by a lot of people, and they're opening the doors of opportunity. Not opportunity, that's a bad word. It's more sort of they're opening the doors of building a community out of a very strenuous moment. It's building for the future. It's learning about the new world that we're moving into, going through this eclipse, and I think. It's gonna open the opportunity for people to change how they are. So I think there's going to be a lot of division that is going to be healed basically during this month. And first things first, we've got to recognise where the where the wound is within our relationships. And I think this is what the guides are trying to help you do here. So you can actually restore a lot of wholesome family or community sensation between you and other people around you. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this karmic message or this conversation that is within you. Be bright and cheerful even when times are difficult. So be that ray of sunshine for other people. It's going to help you manifest a lot of things. If you can do that, I think I can see you connecting with a lot of people and being very resourceful for a lot of other people. Getting into your strength. Your strength is really looking after people. and in, you know, encouraging other people to seek their higher self and be their better self. And I think that's what you're going to do here. When you connect with people, you're going to talk to them, you're going to open up to possibilities, you're going to help relationships grow between you and them. So let's just see what's going on your karmic message, on your financial and your job and your business side of life. It seems to be things that have, you know, as I said, in 2008, it was all pretty horrific. No one knew what was going on. No one knew where we were going forward. And that was to do with the banking industry. This time here, I think it's more to do with, a little bit more to do with money, stock exchange and stuff like that. But I think it's more sort of political and positioning for a lot of people. And here it's just sort of saying, you know, hold back, because if you can step back, you're going to be able to see a lot of opportunities that are around you. Yeah, decisions to be made, concentration on the things that are working, but also revealing things are going to be revealed in a way for you. So it's going to be a lot easier for you to realize where you should be going and how you should be going in the going future. So yeah, this week here is really just concentrate on the things that are working. Seize on those opportunities that arrive, but also, you know, recognize the things that are being exposed that don't work, and just walk away from them by the looks of things. Now let's just see how the universe is trying to influence this karmic message. They're pulling back as well. The universe is sort of saying, you know, it's like you're crossing a road, and as you're crossing the road, there's a car coming down that way. So you just sort of like pull yourself out and allow the car to go past. A lot of wisdom with you, with that King of Pentacles on the bottom of that pack. That's what it seems like. You know, yeah, the universe is trying to start saying to you, don't forget the happiness and the joy that this world can create. These, you know, your job can create, your business can create, your projects can create, that sort of thing. I think that's what they're sort of saying. You know, don't get pulled or sucked into the quagmire, and sort of look at the world from a little bit of a distance, which will make you feel a lot more happy and a lot more optimistic about the going future. And I think it is a really good optimistic future. It's just a week where we've got to sort of hold our breath and kind of go, wow, that was a mad week. Quite literally that. Let's just see what's going on and how the guides are trying to influence this karmic message here. This ties into the message as well here. Know to what you need to pick and choose. Don't get caught up in mad schemes, if I was you. That is the only worry I have for you, Virgo. If you recognize things and make decisions very quickly, it's going to be easy for you to progress forward. Yeah, and it seems very, you know, you're very quick and very bright, Virgo. You can see things, very intuitive in regards to sort of opportunities and business and projects and that sort of thing. And I think that's what's going to come to the surface out of the complications that we may have in life. You may realize that actually through these complications, there's a lot of opportunities going forward, and we're going to be moving from one stage to another. There's the Queen of Pentacles, so it's definitely unification for you in regards to what you do as a job or the people that are around you. Let's just see how the guide's trying to influence the conversation that is within you. Oh, they're bright as a button. They really are bright as a button. They're really trying to help you to seize on opportunities that are around you. Short-term opportunities, but good. And it's going to stead you really beautifully, put you in a good position for this coming month, basically. Yeah, more decisions to be made. There might be difficult decisions, actually. Because obviously, you know, I don't want to say making off, you know, profiting off the misfortune of others, but it's a little bit like that, and it's not really your sort of thing, to be honest. But here you've got to realize that there is, if you look at the greater picture, you know, you don't want anybody's ill fortune. I know that, you know that. But at the end of the day, you also need to sort of get forward, get moving on, and keep things constant and everything like that. That's what it seems like. And they're going to help you here as bright as a button, saying, "What about this? Take that." You know, taking the mask off, or the blindfold off, to see clearly what is good, not just for you, but for everybody that is around you, which is really good. Let's just see how it plays into the following week after that, the outcome of all of this. This reminds me of the sun, actually. It's after that moment of holding your breath. Wow, look at all of this. Yeah, we're there. All a mess, but it's going to be great fun sorting this out. There's 2 cards coming out for this. It's playing smart. I think this is tying on your emotions. I think it's pulling on these emotions. I don't think this is a separation between you and another person. I'm not necessarily sure about that. I think this is more a separation between you and the dream of the collective human being, of the unification of the human being. It is coming. Be sure about that, Virgo. It is coming, and it is this month that we need to sort of like, it's like you've cleared everything. We're going to get everything out of the cupboards and see what we want. And then all of a sudden, we're going to pick what we want, and we're going to realize we've got loads of cupboard space that is free. And this is your idea of playing smart, making those decisions, being clear cut, making sure that you're okay, that your community or your family, your soul tribe is okay, your couple is okay. And you can start this week, I think, already manifesting a brighter future. But in order to do that, you do have to be a little bit smart. And I would just be wary of how your emotions play it through. I just want to pull in a quick card, what's going on for the following week after that. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is where the unification comes in. You know, the 8 of Wands is all about messages, the coming together of messages and stuff like that. But it's also coming together of plans and stuff like that, ideas that come together. And I think this is what comes out of it, really, more than anything else. And it's going to play into a difficult emotional week. I think this is what this week's all about. That's where it's going to be difficult emotionally. You have to be a little bit smart about it. But when we come out the other side, I think you're going to be right on track for the possibilities that the world is going to offer us, basically, in this new paradigm. So there you go, Virgo. Thank you very much for being here. Your likes, your subscribes, your sharing of this videos, your comments and stuff like that. In the meantime, please do have a good eclipse. And if it is a changing world, it's a changing world. And don't forget, life, even in the most difficult situations, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.